Okay, guys. I'm just on looking at USDJPY at the moment. Just come off the back of a live call with the guys in the Discord. I'm just updating a couple of things. Just drop that into there. Okay. And what are we looking at? Well, what we're looking at is USDJPY. Now, in the news announcement I did this morning, this was the chart of choice. Now, there isn't so much a day trade in play at the moment. There is only a scalp available. But it's not bad. It's about 8 pips, so I can go with that. And that's from the daily ATR. Now, why the USDJPY? Well, the US is relatively strong. It's in the top section. This is JP in the bottom. Now, they are both losing ground, and the US is losing ground. The JP is at the bottom. Now, it's only got one way to go, which is up. So that could force the dollar down. And that leans weight into the sell. Now, if I drop this down into a monitoring chart, which is here, we can now see it's pulling against this particular move, and it's looking to try and break through this area here. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to set it up. So the account has, let's get a day tracker running. You can see there, it's 10:26. So I'll show you what I'm doing here. So, what did I just say that was? 10:26.07. So my starting balance is 10:26.07. All right. Now, on the day, you can look for 10 pips, you can look for 20 pips, whatever it is you want. Okay. We'll just leave it at 10 pips for now, which based on the account size is going to be a target of 10.26. So you just round it off to the nearest quid. So looking for 11 quid. So what day is it today? Well, it's Thursday. I'm going to be doing a Kylie on this. And the market is USDJPY. And I'm going to start the fund today at 26.07. And then my starting price is going to be, well, I can do one of two things. I'm actually going to increase it. It should be about 20p if I'm breaking it by 5. I'm scalping it, so I'm going to kind of go for it. So it's actually going to be £1 we're going to be looking at. Okay, so just stick £1 in there. So each position is going to be £1. It's slightly bigger than what it should be, but that's because what we've got is we've got a B trade, so it's pretty good. I can see the move, and I'm scalping it, so I want to be in and out relatively quick. So ideally, what we're looking for is a target more than that, okay? And we're going to be starting it here. So what is? Well, it's coming into play now. So we know we're going to start this process there. So just put in trade, and I can get rid of that. Okay. So what have we got? We're coming on to 10 o'clock. You know, it's a few minutes too, but it's breaking down. We can see that. Let's get rid of this for now and drop it down into 5 minutes. Okay. Now from here, I can start seeing exactly what's going on. Well, there's my breaking point. So we're going to sell it. Well, if I'm doing this at £1, that would be 0.2 on this. We'll just set the target. Need to set the base target into this. So what is the base target? My base target is 13. So we only want 11. So we'll work on that. Okay. All right. I'll adjust that in a moment. Happy days. Happy days. Right. Okay. So are we anywhere close to this pushing down just yet? Well, there's lots of things we can do. So first of all, let's have a little look at this. Where did this move initially start? Well, I would suggest it started on this candle here. It never looked back over the course of those hours and has come down. Okay, it's a scalp in the face of a bigger market. So the bigger market is buying. You can see that here. And we also see that there. Okay, so the dominance is buying. but the lower time frames are telling us to sell. So it's going to be a quick snap backwards. Okay, long tail, etc. So let us get a fib onto this. Well, a fib from there up to there. What's that telling us? Well, it's in and around the right area. So in order for me to go into market, it's a little bit ambitious to go early. Could let it run up, but it's showing signs. Let's see what those signs look like on a 15-minute. Well, on a 15-minute, it's already done its close down here. All right. I think we're reasonably okay to start looking to sell into this market. So, take it into 5 minutes. So I can do that. And you can see the cluster. So I really want it to be underneath this. I want it to push up and then go boom. So we'll just put a pending order in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is there. So it's preset. And then all I need to do is run that down. Now, where am I wrong? Well, let's step this back again. Well, I'm wrong if it breaks up here. Okay. So there's a fair bit that I can use to get out. So that means I will stage up to in and around this area. So I'm going to stage all of this section. Once I get through this section, I've probably got something to worry about. I'll need to be out. Okay. So we're coming up to, it's 9:57. So not too long to 10 o'clock. I've got my order out of the way. So that's fine. We are selling it. I'm selling it at 0.2. Now, just for those who don't sort of understand lots, lots are a nightmare. I break it down into a cost basis of money. So I know if I'm at the minimum size, 0.01, and I do 100 points, that's 50p. So in order to make a pound, that's 200 points. Now from here, you can start working things out. So if I want to put in pound per point, that's 0.2. All right. It's just the way these things work. Lots can be very confusing. But the rule of thumb is 1 lot equals 10 quid. And then you can work out roughly what money value is per lot. So I know on cable 100 points is the base. All right, that's why I work that out. So if I wanted a pound on cable, it's 100 points. But JPY for some reason it is double. So I need 200 points to make the same pound. And that's kind of the way that I work it out. All right, nice and simple. So I've got that matrix. Flick that back. I know I'm selling it, which is here. And I'm looking for about 8 pips, give or take. So the target is about 8 quid. Now, I'll adjust the target when it comes into play. At the moment, I'm just interested in getting into the market. I know it's probably down onto this level here. And if I get through that level, I'm wrong. I'll have to do something about it. That's it. That's the trade setup. So let's play it out. See if we can make a few quid. Okay, guys, that's done. It's pushed down. It's cashed out. So how well have we done? And let's look at this. So we can see the clock. It's just hit 11 o'clock. So that trade is now complete. So just pull this in. So I'll get rid of that. So it was a win. It was a seed trade. Have I achieved target at this moment in time? Well, we're about to find out. So just put that there. How much did we get? Let's just pull up the transactions. So we've increased 892 is what we took. So it's a shade more than what we set out to achieve. So 892, just drop that in there and then pull this across so that I can see what's going on. So now it's telling me that transaction, it put 0.9% into the account. That's pretty good. Go with that. I only got one position into it and it did roughly about 9 pips. I think it's not as cock accurate, but it kind of gives you a guide as what's going on. So you won the trade idea. Have you achieved your full target for the day? Well, I've still got £2.8 to go, or another 8%. So if I go to market again later on today, you know, I'll just start along here. So say I'm working till 4 o'clock. I'll just check it each hour, get a trade. But now, if I'm going at £1 a point, I've only got to go 2 pips. So what that's done is that's drilled in what I need to do. And that's why these sheets to me are incredibly important. Now you can keep it running right through the month so you can see what's going on. Or you can do it day by day. I'm using this one as a day tracker. In other words, this is what it is. This is what I'm going to do today. And then just work my way through it. And why do I do that? Well, because if you don't treat it like a job and you don't plan it like a job, how's it going to pay you? What you're doing is you're treating it like a casino. And if you treat it like a casino, the house always wins. Well, if I do it this way, I systematically work out what I'm going to trade, what asset is good at this moment in time. Well, we decided it was the USDJPY. Why was that? It was based on the strengths this morning. It was the best of the bunch. Okay, what are we going to be doing at any given time? Well, we worked out that the dominance of it was buying. So by definition, if I was selling, it had to be a scalp. No question. So therefore, the target had to suit that. And as you saw, it took it roughly about an hour to complete the trade. Now, from the ATR point of view, I got most of the hourly ATR by being patient, using pending orders, letting the price come to me, and that was it. Then the rest of it was just pure planning and understanding what I'm doing. Because I was willing to be relatively tight in stop ratios, I can increase my position size slightly because the money would be great. But if I had to have a big stop, I would have to reduce the position size and I would take that back down to £1,000. If I'm pulling the stop in, I can increase the position size and maybe double it and treble it. Lean into it is what I'm getting at. So there you go. That was just, I do these really to follow on what I tell the guys before I go to market. And I think it's the fairest way to do it. If you just rock up after the event and say, I did this, well, that's a little bit harder. But to sort of put your head on the block and say, I'm going to do this beforehand, well, there you go. And that's it. Because you'll see plenty of videos all the time where it's a case of retrospective. There's not many will put their head on the block and say, well, there you go. That's what I think it's going to do. And then live or die by the process. And the way you live to another day is when that process is finished, you walk. And then you do it again tomorrow. Hope that helps. If it does, I'm very easy found. If you want to try BlackBull, which is the broker you see in there, there's links for it down below. There is an offer on where you get my modules if you sign into it, so that's worth checking out. You'll also find my contact details. So if you're stuck, I'll always talk to you. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.